In 1934, one of the most controversial items signed into law by FDR was something called the Gold Reserve Act of 1934, which basically made it illegal for the government to redeem gold from old Joe Consumer. In other words, the entire monetary system, which up to that time was based on the value of gold and how much one had in their possession, was transferred over to the U.S. Treasury, and well, now today, here we are. No gold standard and paper money that can be printed at a whim, and thus lowering the value of the current dollars we now possess. And while I wouldn't quite call the act of the 1934 a theft by the government, it does serve as a reminder of just how quickly things of value in our possession can quickly be worthless over time. In fact, Jesus reminded us of this fact some 2,000 years ago when he warned those who would care to listen that by stockpiling gold and silver, that over time, someone was going to try to take it away. Notice one of the most famous verses of Scripture on money found on this whole topic is in Matthew 6:19, where Jesus reminds us not to lay up our gold because when we do so and try to store it, time, which he references to the rust and the moths of the world, as well as thieves, those who are the people who literally try to take our gold, will eventually show up. James 5:2-3 confirms this fact that over time, our riches will rot away and even the lowly moths will eventually eat away at our clothing. And yes, in verse 3, our gold and silver, it says, will rust as well. Sounds kind of depressing if you ask me, to slave away at work all of our lives, worrying about where to invest our money and putting our hopes and dreams in possessions that will not last, which is the whole point of the gospel. To remind us that in these things that we possess and hold so dearly, they will not last, period. So, dear friend, here's my advice as to whether to buy gold, speculate on what tax rates will be in the future, whether to rely on various products you think will fit the bill. Do not be concerned with any of them and be consumed with them, because in the end, no matter how much you stockpile, that's right, we all die broke. So instead of worrying, here's my advice. Be sure that God is who you are totally focused on. And yes, do your best to plan for the future and invest in things you understand, but do not put your hope in them. No, you trust God for your daily provision and what His treasure lies in wait for you. And I assure you, you will do that. You will start to begin to worry less and less about the things of this world.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.